Sorry guys, I had to cut the video the other day. I couldn't finish. I had a couple things to do. So as I was saying about these bigger schools, they are much better uh, for a couple of things, such as getting certain jobs at certain places, and a lot of time because you go to these certain big schools, a lot of these companies will reimburse you. Now, like I said before, that big schools get you out there quicker because they have the in-house examiners. But the bad thing about the big schools is that you're not gonna get the proper train. They're always gonna rush you. They're always gonna try to make you take the test quicker. It just to me, it's not right, but it's just their system because I have so many students. And that is why it is so important to go this 2 days before you join the school, talk to everybody around you, and see how the training is. If you go to a school where they have about 20 or 30 or even 40 students out in the yard, and they got like one person in the yard and they got one person out taking students or two people, that's kind of short staff. You want to be able to go to a school where they're gonna have enough trainers, so that way you go out there at least once a day, whatever days you are going, and it depends on the program you're doing as well. It could be weekends, nights, or whatever. So do your homework. Do your homework very well. Make sure that you go to these schools. And we live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is where I live. So a lot of school in this area, I should say in Pennsylvania state, they don't require you to learn how to do alley docking. In PA, you don't have to do it in your test, I think. I'm pretty sure. But you want to go to a school where they also teach you how to do the alley docking. It's very important for when you go out there in the real world. That's the only thing, but backing up maneuver you're gonna need. So be careful. Here in Philly area, we got many schools that do teach alley docking. Some places might be cheaper, some places a little bit more. But you want to make sure that you learn how to do alley docking at school. It's gonna make your life a lot easier when you go in the real world. I've been taking a lot of students with me in my own truck. I do local jobs around Philly to PA area and back. So I take them out there and I'm actually training them. Some of them with weight on, some of them without weight. So anyways, we're talking about the schools right now. Now let's talk a little bit more about the smaller schools without in-house examiners. Now here's the good thing about the small schools. Here's what happens. The small schools are forced to have an outsider to their school, or they go to PennDOT in Harrisburg to take the test. Now, they cost a lot cheaper than the bigger schools, a lot cheaper. And here's the thing. Here's the thing you gotta look at it. Think it like it's your business. Now, you're gonna charge someone a certain amount of money. Do you really want to take that student out to test when they're not ready for the test? I wouldn't do it. So the good thing about the small schools, not only that you get the proper training, but the testing is going to be a lot tougher, and you're actually going to learn straight out of school. So the bottom line is whatever works for you, whatever is going to be easy for you, whatever thing is right to you. That's the decision you want to make. The good thing about the small schools that person is kind of actually forced to actually train you properly. So that way when you take that CDL exam, you'll have no choice but to pass it properly. You know, now in the big schools when they have the in-house examiners, they give you a break a little bit. So this is something that it's going to be on you, your decision. If you want to go to a in-house examiner school, it's gonna be more, but it's gonna be a little bit easier when you take the test. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of schools out there that do have in-house examiners and they do the right things. But there's schools out there that they don't, and we have a couple here in Philly. I'll tell you that right now. So, anyways, this is some things that you need to know how to choose the school. Remember again, don't give anybody a big down payment, $500, $1,000, $1,500, whatever they require. Go into the facility. Make sure that you check their equipment. Make sure that, hey, when was your last inspection on your trucks? Make sure that they have their inspection stickers shown. Make sure that their trucks are properly driving and everything. Make sure the truck looks roadworthy. What I mean by roadworthy, it's in a shape to be on the road. So these are something that you got to look for. I had many students when I worked at previous CDL schools, and they come to the school with no idea what is going on, and they get upset. I had students come to some of the schools where I teach that they're like, oh, why do I have to get a permit to get us to drive to have my CDL? I'm like, hello, you gotta have that permit. You're here spending about $4,500, $5,500, $6,000, $7,000, whatever the school costs, and you didn't do a little research out there to see how this works, And that's another thing you guys need to know. When you guys go to a school, what you need to do is you're gonna have to get your permit. You're gonna have to get your physical from the doctor. Then after that, you're gonna have to learn how to do the pre-trip. You have to learn how to do the maneuvers, and you're gonna have to learn how to do in the road, intersections, highway, lane changing, speed management, space management, learning how to read signs, turning, backing up, using your signals, watching your speed. There's just so many things that you guys need to learn, but all these things that you guys need to learn, and these are just the basic things, that schools needs to show you guys how to get these things done. If you see a school where always like rushing you, they're trying to push you to take the test or stuff like that, you'll be like, hey, hold on a minute. I'm paying my money here. I want to go out at least 10 to 15 times on the road before I get my test. A lot of people that go to the schools, okay, some of them might open their own business. Some of them want to work as a local job. Okay? The thing about this big schools, they think that, oh, hey, you know what? Well, I'm just going to teach them just to pass the CDL and they're going to get out of here. It doesn't work like that. You might have somebody that has kids, they have dogs, or they have a sick parent or something. They can be on the road 2-3 weeks out of a time. And there's possible chances some people will hire you out of school doing local jobs. So if you want to do local jobs, make sure that the school teaches you how to do the alley docking. They have to teach you no matter what. If you request it before you join the school, they have to teach you. When you go there, be like, hey, listen, I know the state of Pennsylvania does not require to do alley docking on my test. I need to learn how to alley dock. Are you going to be able to teach me? Yes or no? If they say yes, okay. If they say no, go look at another school. And don't give a big deposit. Don't give $1,000, $1,500, $500. Just give them like maybe like a $200-$300 deposit for like the first, a week or so. Tell them, hey, I want to see how your system is. Because a lot of the CDL schools, they have their program that they're supposed to follow, and they don't. A lot of them cut. They cut. They go to shortcuts. And in trucking, there's no shortcuts. And in anything, not just trucking, in life in general, there's no shortcuts. You need to get your education worth. You're paying that money. They need to teach you this stuff. You know, when I had all my students, and now I still all my students, everybody is very happy with me the way I show them. You know, like I said many times, I'm not the best trainer out there, nowhere near it, but I make sure that all my students, when I take out with me, I'm making sure that they're getting what they're paying for. You know, that's what I did the whole time when I trained all of my students. So, anyways, guys, these are some things that you all should need to know before you join this profession. This is something that you want to do. This is your dream. Get some information about it. Don't rush too quick, you know. Go to one school, find out how they work, go to another one. You know, go to one school, go there for 2 days, see how they work, go to another one, then check that one, and then check another one. There's plenty of them all over the place. And whatever feels good to you, then you choose that CDL school, whatever works for you. Anyways, I just want to thank everybody for going out with me again, for showing me support. I really appreciate it. I'm still in process of right now opening my own CDL school. You know, I just started the paperwork this past week. It's gonna take a couple weeks. You know, it's gonna be great. A lot of people that will join my school, they will enjoy it. It will be fun. It will be fun, and it's gonna be fun learning what we need to learn out there to make sure that you guys go on the road safe. And I really appreciate that you guys keep following my videos. Thank you so much, and I hope it helps. And if you guys can, please share my videos, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. You guys have a good, I mean, the weekend is over, but this Monday I'm going for vacation. I'm going out for like 3-4 days. I'll be back in Philly next Thursday. I have a couple students going out with me next week, and in a couple of days I will put some of the videos that I trained all my students out there. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you so much, and I wish you guys to have a good upcoming week, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.